Welcome back, guys, to Building a Million One Day at a Time. Today I want to do a recap. It's been 30 days since we bought our $10,000 in stocks, and I just want to show you where they're at and how they've done so far. The market's been pretty crazy the last 2 months, and we hopefully bought at the bottom of the dip, and so hopefully we've made some money. With that, though, this month we've had the unemployment numbers come out and the workforce numbers. They weren't amazing. They were about 599 million, which we were hoping for over 1 million, but that's what we've got so far. So let's see kind of how that affected the market and the stocks that we purchased. So if you look back at the stocks we purchased, so if we look at this, we did buy 10 different stocks here, and for the most part, looking at it, they're mostly green. Let's just jump in and we'll talk about where Vivint's at. So we bought Vivint at $11 and it's currently just under 14. It's been as high as 15 this month, but at close on Friday, it dropped just below 14 there. We're at a profit of $265, which is pretty good for our $1,000. That's 26% growth. So not bad on Vivint. If you jump down to Mind Medicine is our biggest loser. We bought 268 shares at $373, and it is currently at $314. And this has been fluctuating a lot. It has not hit that purchase price though since we bought it, so it's been down the entire month. It's currently at $314, and we're down $158 on that, which is okay. That's why you buy a variety of stocks instead of just all in on one. If we would have bought $10,000 of Mind Medicine, we'd be down quite a bit of money right now. But since we diversified, we're actually still positive. ChargePoint, we bought 50 shares of ChargePoint at $19.51, and currently they're our biggest winner at $27.90 with a profit of $419.50. So that was a very good purchase. Where we only were able to buy 50 shares, we didn't have a huge growth from that, but it's almost up. It's up 419% since we purchased it. So that's a 41%, almost 42% gain. So that's pretty great. Palantir's our next one. We bought 49 shares of Palantir at $20.83, and they're up to $24.05, which is great on them as well. And we're up $157.78. So Palantir's made us a little profit. Churchill Capital, CCIV, we bought 53 shares of them at $18.75, and currently they're at $23.96. That's a profit of $276, so just over 27% on them. Clove actually jumped quite a bit. We bought them at $7.42. We have 125 shares of them and they are currently at $9.12. So they've given us a $212 profit. EXPI, we bought them at $27.97. They've actually been up as high as I think $35. Right now at close on Friday, they're at $33.85 with a profit of just over 20%. Fisker, we bought 83 shares of them at $12, and they're currently at $15.83 with a nice profit of $317, which is a 31, almost 32% increase. Shift, we bought 133 on Shift, and they are currently at $7.35, or we bought them at $7.35, and they're just up. And Shift, they actually fell down to below $7 for a little bit this month, but they had a nice recover, and they're up almost $30. So still good. We're in the positive on them. Let's skip Microvision. We'll go back to that because we actually didn't end up buying Microvision, but we did buy Plug at 42 shares at $23, and they've been up as high as I think 33, but at close on Friday they were at $30.77 with a profit of $326, which gives us about a 33% gain on that. So let's jump back to Microvision. So Microvision, it didn't end up hitting our target limit price, and so it didn't purchase. This happens all the time. You set a limit price hoping it hits it, and it never does. It comes close, and then you miss out and don't actually get to purchase it. And I want to go over it because what happened with Microvision was we set that limit price at $12, and it hit down as low as like $12.38. Okay, so if we would have just bought it at $12.38, at $20.65 would have been our biggest winner for the month. It would have been up, I think, over 50-something% is what it would have been at, and so, or $500 and something. And so on that, it sometimes is better to buy it if you're wanting to buy it than to set a limit and wait. However, there's a flip side to that. Sometimes it could drop. You could buy it at that price point, and it could drop way past your limit. And so you could have actually bought it better, kind of like we did with EXPI when we set that limit at $29. And because it opened at $27.97, we ended up saving money on that one versus placing that purchase right then. So it's catch-22 on that. You just never know. In the end of the month, we are up $2,052.80. That's a 20.87% gain for the month. So we actually did beat the S&P 500 for this month. They aren't as high as 20%. I think this month they were at like 7-8%. So we did very, very well for just 30 days in the stock market. However, like I said, the purpose of buying the dip is you're getting these at lower prices. They're gonna rubber band back up to where they're normally at, and you're gonna make some money doing that. Now, if you buy when they're all green, if we would have bought back in April, we would have probably just been breaking even. But since we bought, specifically when we bought May 1st, we bought right at that dip, almost at the bottom, and some of these hit a little bit lower, but because they rubber banded back up, we were able to make some good money on that. So if you want to get started in the stock market yourself, click on my link below to Robinhood and you get a free stock by signing up. Or if you want to sign up with Webull, Webull has a really great database with tons of information. If you want to sign with them, you can get up to, or 2 stocks up to $1,800 when you deposit $100 or more into Webull. I also have a link down below for that. And if you want to get started into some cryptocurrencies, which they have been very volatile this last 2 months, you can click on the link below for BlockFi and get started in a crypto wallet buying Ethereum, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Cardano. If you like this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel. This is Building a Million one day at a time. We'll catch you next time.